Standard 10, Subject Science and Technology, Part 2. Lesson number 6, Animal Classification. Let us see criteria for new system of classification. Grade of organization. Body of animals is made up of cells. In case of multicellular animals, many cells are performing a different function in their body, while in unicellular animals, as their body is made up of single cell, all functions are performed by same cell only. Body organization of the unicellular animal is called as protoplasmic grade of organization. In case of multicellular animals, if tissue are not formed, their body organization is called cellular grade organization. For example, phylum Porifera. In case of some animals, cells come together to form tissues with the help of which all the body functions are performed. Such animals show cell tissue grade organization. For example, animals from phylum Cnidaria. Flatworms show tissue organ grade organization. In this type of organization, tissue are organized to form some organs. However, complete organ systems are not formed. Let us see the body symmetry. If body of any animal is cut through imaginary axis of body, it may or may not produce two equal halves. Depending upon this property, there are different type of the animal bodies. Asymmetrical body. In case of such body, there is no any such imaginary axis of the body through which we can get the two equal halves. For example, amoeba, paramecium and some sponges. Radial symmetry. In this type of the body, if imaginary cut passes through the central axis but any plane of body, it gives the two equal halves. For example, starfish. In case of this animal, there are 5 different planes passing through the central axis of the body through which we can get the two equal halves. Bilateral symmetry. In this case, there is only one such imaginary axis of body through which we can get the two equal halves. For example, insect, fishes, frog, birds, human, etc. Now we are going to learn germ layers, diploblastic and triploblastic. In case of multicellular animals, germ layers are formed during initial period of their embryonic development, and from those germ layers only different tissue are formed in the body. In case of some animals, only two germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm, are formed. For example, cnidarians. In most of all the remaining animals, three germ layers are formed, that is mesoderm, besides endoderm and ectoderm. Now let us see the body cavity. Cavity between the body and internal organ is called as body cavity, or it is called as the coelom. In case of multicellular animals, during initial period of their embryonic development, body cavity is formed from either mesoderm or gut. Such type of the body cavity is present in the animal of the phylum Annelida and all phylum coming after the Annelida. Such animals are called as eucoelomate. It means what? Well developed body cavity. Body cavity is absent in the case of the animals from phylum Porifera, Cnidaria and Platyhelminthes. Such animals are called as acoelomate. In case of animals from phylum Aschelminthes, they have body cavity, but it is not formed by the above mentioned two ways. Hence, those animals are called as the pseudocoelomate. Let us see the body segmentation. If the body of animals is divided into small, similar units, then such body is called as segmented body, and each small unit is called as a segment. For example, animals like earthworm from phylum Annelida. Thank you.